Hello, I am Qiyara, and welcome to another video. Today, we are doing something a little bit different than I have been doing the past little while. It is not a react video, but instead a sorter video. That's what these are. We're going to do this with ZZZ and probably Wuthering Waves in the same video, as long as ZZZ doesn't take forever. But there's only 41, 44 characters on this, and there's only 34 characters on here, so it's gonna be much faster than Honkai Star Rail. I already did redo Star Rail today because I saw a Mina Aoyama video and it was like an hour and a half long, but I had it on 2x speed, so it wasn't that long. But then I did it, and this is the results. If you know me at all, then this should not be surprising. Sparkle, best girl. Cyrene is Alicia, so I love her too. These two are number one together, even though they can't be number one. They're number one together. And then, yeah, the number one ranking guy is number 33, Finon. And then Mighty right behind him. And then all these characters right here, I don't care about them, and they should probably just die. But yeah. Anyway, if you like these characters, don't hate me. But yeah, you have bad opinions. Anyway, not really. You can like who you like, but I hate your character if you like them. If they're your favorite character, don't hate on me just because I don't like your character. Anyway, we are going to be doing this with ZZZ. We are going to disable ties and undos. I did do that same thing for this one. Otherwise, this would have been number one, and then this would have been 68 because they'd be sharing number one. We're going to do that. It's going to force me to pick, although I do have a favorite character and it's not even close. So yeah, let's get into the video. First off, I'm assuming it's going to go in order of release. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. So we're going to go Nicole, obviously. Grace, I don't like Kaleda. Lycon, I guess. Lucy, 100%. Ellen, literally the reason I started playing ZZ was I saw Helen in her trailer. Or in the, like, teaser or whatever. Yeah, I like Shark. I do like Jujuan, but Ellen was the reason I started playing. Rat, yep. Fox, easy. Which I don't call Miyabi Fox ever. She's just all ears, though. I like Eve more than Astra, to be honest. Vivian, 100% over Pulchra. Yuzuha over Fufu. I actually don't really like Orphe that much. I don't like her horns. And I wish that her tail was just like more of a normal tail. She's got like a dagger, which kind of makes her seem like an assassin kind of character, which I think is really cool. And the ears would have been fine. But I don't like the horns, and I don't like the gun tail. And Seed has her feet, whatever, and whatever. But she was really funny in the, I'm going to say the most recent story, but it's not the most recent story. I like Seed in that, so we are going to pick Seed. She is very funny. We got Minato and Yidhari. This is a choice between a man and a waifu, so yeah. I like Belle over Wise. I like Anby. Anby was my original favorite character because when I started playing ZZZ, I lost my 50-50 pretty hard. Actually, side tangent, look at that, 74, and then she went to 80 for my Ellen, like L. Anyway, I guess this is kind of a spoiler for what characters I like and who I pulled for, but there you go. But Anby was my original favorite character that I had, and she still is. I really like Anby, and also I really like Sam Slade's voice. I like the way she voice acts for characters. Anby, Nekomata or Grace? I like Nekomata, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say the tanned cat girl. Yeah, I don't really care for Ben. Lycon, I still don't care for Ben, to be honest. We're gonna go Anton. Definitely Risa over Corin. Lucy over Soldier 11. Let's say Soldier 11 over Piper. I don't really care for Piper. Easy peasy Ellen. Easy peasy Zhuyuan. Easy peasy Jane. Ching Yi over Seth. Bernice over Caesar. Yanagi's legs. If Miyabi had a foxtail, it'd be easily Miyabi. But she doesn't have a foxtail, and she's got like legs for days, so Yanagi. Evelyn, yes. Astra, yes. Vivian over Trigger. Trigger over Pulchra. Yishuan over Hugo. Yuzuha over Pan Yinhu. Jufufu over Pan Yuhu. Alice, I actually really didn't like Alice. If you guys have watched my, I think it was in both the Yuzuha and the Alice trailers. I talked about how I initially didn't like her, but after playing the story, well, I guess in the Yuzuha trailer, I hadn't played the story, but Alice trailers, I had played the story, and I actually really like her character and her voice. I didn't like it from a little bit in Yuzuha's trailer. But Alice, yes. So the new characters, Lucia just came out, and Yidhari isn't quite in the game yet. I'm gonna say Lucia. This isn't even correct technically because this is her old character model. She's got buffed booba that looks very similar to Best Girl Sparkle, like the chest part. Like it's got like the cross of like ropes going from like above the middle of the booba, like above where like nipple might be, but not there, just on the cloth. And then it goes across to like the neck. I don't know if that's a good explanation, but she's also got like nice thighs. So definitely her. I haven't really seen Yidhari, but I don't know how I feel about her. I accidentally also got her polling for I guess it was purposefully accidentally. I got Lucia from the banner. That's not on the polls as you can see because I haven't added it to my poll tracker yet. But I was polling for Vivian's swimsuit skin and I did 30 polls. I said I'll do 30 polls for Lucia, and if I don't get her, I'm not ever gonna get her. And she decided that she was going to show up because I didn't really care. So yeah, we will go for Lucia because she showed up. I do like Anby over Belle. I do think Belle's funny, but I like Anby over Belle. Honestly, Belle over Nicole. Nicole over Wise. Billy over Wise. Nakamata over... Yeah, Grace over... I don't like Kaleda. I don't like Kaleda. Honestly, I don't like Kaleda. I do like both these. Rena or Lucy? I'm gonna go with Lucy because of the her interaction with Alice. Definitely Rena over Soldier 11. I like Soldier 11's like relationship with Anby, even if she doesn't remember. Sorry, that's kind of a spoiler, but if you haven't played that part, then your fault. Go play Soldier 11's story. Or it's not even Soldier 11. I think it's Anby's story. Now that I think about it. S Anby. But yeah, we're gonna go Soldier 11 for that. I don't care for Piper at all. Corrin over that. Rat. Shark. Juyuan. Android. I don't care for Seth, so Kaku, yes. Got Bernice or Yanagi? Definitely Bernice. And then Yanagi over Hugh, and then Miyabi over Caesar, and then Caesar over Lighter, and then Vivian over Evelyn. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna pick Trigger, but that's only because I didn't get Evelyn. I lost my 50-50 on Evelyn, and I didn't get her. But I didn't lose my 50-50 on Trigger. So we're gonna do that just because of that. And then Evelyn, and then Astra, and then I don't care about Haramasu at all. Yuzuha, yes. Yishuan over Yufufu. Yufufu over Hugo. Everyone over Hugo because I don't like Hugo at all. Alice, 100%. We're going to do Lucia because of her assets over Seed, whose assets are feet. Yidhari over feet. We'll go feet over Buff Boy. I did talk about all the things I don't like about Orphe, but I don't care about Minato at all, so you. And then it's definitely Anby over Nakamata, even though it's a Anby. Technically, both Anbys are Anby, right? I haven't seen S Anby, so Anby over Nakamata, Nakamata over Belle, Grace over Belle, Belle over Lycon, Nicole over Lycon, Billy over Lycon, Lycon over Wise, Wise over you, and then easily Jane, and then Shark. As you guys can probably guess just from those two who the top two are, because I'm pretty sure we had Jane and Shark up against each other already, and I chose Jane. So yeah, who's gonna be number one? I guess. I wonder. Well, I guess. I wonder who. Juyuan and Lucy. I really liked Juyuan in the story, but she's been gone for so long that, like, I don't know. The story up to like 1.2, and then like the story with Hugo, I really didn't like at all. And then the story after that was okay, and then the story after, I think the story after the Hugo one was like the Avengers one where it had all the characters come together, and that one was okay. But it's just been so long since I've seen her. And Lucy was in Alice's event with like the summer stuff, which I guess it wasn't specifically Alice's, but I'm gonna call it Alice's because yes. I think I'm still gonna go Juyuan just because I'm more into women than the smaller body type. Editor Qiyara here. As I am editing this, I don't know why I gave that explanation for why I would choose Julian over Lucy, because that's a terrible explanation, with Sparkle being my favorite character from Honkai Star Rail. Like they came out with this recently. Freaking, she's 136 centimeters. This is, I don't exactly know what this was, but this is Hoyoverse talking about the major inspiration of Finon and like reference and concept art for Sparkle. And she's 136 centimeters. That's freaking 4'5.5", brother. She is tiny. So yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I think I go into it even later in the video about why I'm like, that was a terrible explanation, but yeah, I'm keeping it in the video. So here we go. And Lucy over Jingyi. Oh my gosh, Qingyi, that's her name. Qingyi is my friend's favorite character, or one of their favorite characters, but not mine. Rina, I'll do Qingyi over Soldier 11. Soldier 11 over Sokaku. Let's go Korin over Sokaku because of Sokaku. I liked original Sokaku's voice. I don't really like the new one. I completely support the reasons for recasting the voice actors or the voice actress, voice actors, whatever. There was also like who was it? I guess this is a different game. Tail. They recasted Tail, and I don't know if they recasted Huohuo as well in HSR. And I do not like new Tail. But yeah, because of new Sokaku, I'm gonna say Korin. And then I don't like Piper at all. In fact, I think I like... Do I like Piper less than Seth? I don't like Seth, really. But Jane's story was peak, and we've been going downhill ever since we weren't focusing on Jane. So we'll go Seth just because, you know, people do ship them, but I don't ship them because Jane is mine. This is hard, but we got Simp and we got Crazy. And I really like Simp. Even though I didn't get her my first... on her first banner, I lost 50-50, so it's her fault. And then freaking Yishuan was the next banner, and I didn't want to miss out on Yishuan, so I have her now. That's all that matters. So we'll go Vivian, definitely Bernice, I think Yanagi. I will say Trigger over Miyabi, Evelyn over Miyabi, Astra over Miyabi, Miyabi over the cat, the like furry cat, Caesar over furry cat, Lighter. Literally, the only reason I'm gonna pick Lighter right here is because Alex Lee voices him. I'm pretty sure he voices it. If he's not voiced by Alex Lee, then I'm just stupid. Yuzuha, I think they've already done this, but Yuzuha 100%. And then I think it's definitely Alice, and then it's Ishuan, and then I don't really care about Jifufu. I think she's cute, but she's not waifu, and that's what this more is going towards, is are they waifu? And she's definitely got the body type to be waifu. Not that I've played the story yet, so... Oh, and she's also, plus side to Lucia, she's so easy to build. All you need is HP. Just stack hella HP. I love that. We're going to go waifu over girl. We're going to beat over girl. Girl over annoying. Not annoying. I just don't really like Orphe that much. I like Orphe a little bit. More than this random panda. And I do like the buff boy who kind of looks like Set more than the panda. And Jane. And Shark. And Anby. And Nekomata. And Juyuan. And Grace over Lucy. And Lucy over Belle. I think Belle over Rina over Nicole over Jingy, definitely over Soldier over Billy over Corin, Lycon over Corin, Wise over Corin, Corin over Anton. I know I'm kind of going faster, but I don't want to drag this on for too long. Wuthering Waves I might just put in another video, depending on... It'll probably just be another video. I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, just look forward. I'll probably post it shortly after I post this one, if you are interested. But that one will also be not surprising for anybody who knows which characters I like in that game. So Kaku or Anton? We're gonna go literally based off the voice actors again. I like the old voice. Like I don't know about the voice actor at all, but I like the old voice for Sokaku, and Anton is Mr. Alejandro Saab, who is a goat. So yes, sorry Ben. Sorry, Ben. We got Simp, and we got Brat, who kind of reminds me of Sparkle a little bit, and I love Sparkle. So we're gonna go Brat, and then we're gonna go Simp, and then we're gonna go, I think, Crazy over Symmetrical Dork, and then Legs over Symmetrical Dork, and then Symmetrical Dork over Blind Butt, and then Ishan over Blind Vet, and then, to be honest, if I'm thinking strictly about the models, I think it's Lucia. Because I can't base Lucia off of any story. I don't know anything about her in the story. Trigger, I've seen her in the story, and she was just in the most recent story that I played, and she was in one of the few agent missions that I've played. I've only done a few of them. I've only done S. Anbi's and like 2 others, I think. I've done Nekomatas as well, and maybe one more. And she was in one of the ones that I actually played. So I do like Trigger, but I think, to be fair, I have to judge them off their character models, and I would say Lucia's character model actually is good. And same thing here. I think Yidhari's got a great model. I'm not going to pull for Yidhari, but... Oh, I just realized she's a Rupture unit? Are you kidding me? Lucia is a Rupture support, and they release their second Rupture unit, Minato, at the same time, who's an A rank, who I think he sucks. Maybe he's good, but he feels like he sucks. So currently, she's basically a Yishuan support, and then as soon as Yidhari comes out, literally later in the patch, there's going to be a second unit that she can support. That's kind of funny. Anyway, Yidhari. Yeah, over feet. Yes, over feet. Over feet. Over feet. I think feet wins over Caesar. I know a lot of people like Caesar, but she's too tomboyish for me. Cute Cat. I think I'd head pat Cute Cat over Caesar. I think I like Caesar over Orphe. Lighter over Orphe. Do I like Lighter over Orphe? I think I have to go Orphe over Lighter. Lighter definitely over Minato. Pulchra over Minato. I don't like Armasu. I don't care about either of these guys. I guess this guy is relevant, so we'll do him. I hate Hugo. And here we go. To no one's surprise, Rat. And, after a Rat, is it Shark or is it Yuzuha? Is it Ellen or Yuzuha? I think it used to be Ellen, like, easily, but I think it is Yuzuha. Even though I don't really like Yuzuha's voice in the English dub, I really like her character. And, like, the lines that she says, I just don't like how it's said. But I think Ellen... Dang, if I go by that, though, I think Ellen's voice is perfect. Dang. This would be one that I would tie right here, to be honest. But I can't tie, obviously. So, tiebreaker. I go to Twitter, okay? I go to Twitter, and I look up Zenless Zone Zero, and the first fan art that I see from those 2 characters wins. This is not the right... I just need Zenless Zone... Hashtag Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, let's see that one. The first fan art of Zenless... Oh! Well, I guess we're not going to count this, actually. Oh, sorry, this is cheating. I'm not going to count this, but this looks... Is this AI? It kind of looks AI. Yeah, it might not be. Is that fair? I don't know. I just think that the lighting right here looks a little bit weird. Not that... I don't know. I don't think... Well, there we go. Wait, this is the same character, the same person. Right? It is the same person. Well, there we go. Here we go. I'm just going to cut to this. Oh, Rat. Oh, Rat. Oh, Rat. Anyway, Rat is not who we're looking at. There we go. Easy. Ellen wins the fan art challenge. So Ellen takes 2nd place. There we go. We'll like the thing too. Ellen. Yuzuha. Vivian. I really like Anbi, but she's not as attractive. Like, physically attractive. To me, at least. I think Bernice... And honestly, I think Anbi's personality beats over Yunagi's attractiveness. And I like Tan Cat Girl. She's a little cutie. Even though she's tiny. I literally said I don't like tiny... I'm not, like, as big of a fan of tiny characters. But literally, my favorite character in Honkai Star Rail is a tiny Sparkle, so... Ignore me. I have a preference, but it's it's like ever-changing. I think we go... The Booty Cup, and then we got Dan's wife and Legs, the original Feet fan service in ZZZ, or Legs, who also showed Feet in her freaking trailer. I think we're gonna go with Yanagi, to be honest, and I do think Alice over and you. I don't know Yidhari enough, so we're gonna go Grace over. Obviously she's not in the game yet. She's probably in the story already, actually, but I'm not going to play that for another, like, 4 weeks, so... I have Honkai Star Rail to do in the next, like, 21 days. I have Wuwa to do in the next, like, 28 days. And then I have this to do in the next 35 days. So, it'll be a while. I I normally procrastinate them like it's homework, even though it's not. Anyway, we're gonna go Lucy over Yidhari, I think. Yeah. Yidhari over Belle, Trigger over Belle, Evelyn over Belle, Astra over Belle, Miyabi over Belle. We're gonna go Belle over Feet, right? Nah, she was funny in the story. And Belle over Jifufu, and Rina over Jifufu, and Nicole. Ooh, I think Jifufu over Chingy. Sorry, Terry. I don't, like I said, Caesar is on the lower part of my likes. Soldier 11, Caesar definitely over Billy, Orphe over Billy, Lighter over Billy, Polka over Billy. I don't care about that. I don't really like Billy that much, to be honest, but I don't really care about a lot of the A rank guys. Lycon, Wise, Korin, Anton. Sorry, Sokaku, you're going to the bottom because I don't like your new voice. Never mind. Harumasu's at the bottom because I don't like Harumasu. Ben. Oh, I don't like Kaleda either. You know what? I think Harumasu goes over Kaleda. And Kaleda goes over Hugo. Oh, and here's our list. To no one's surprise, we got Rat at number 1. She is number 1. She is best girl. She needs to come back in the story. We need freaking 14 hours of Rat. That's all we need. And also we need Rat swimsuit. We got Vivian swimsuit. Now we need Rat swimsuit. Anyway, we got Jane, Ellen, Yuzuha, Vivian, Bernice, Anby. Anby is actually still up there. I'm a fan of that. Nekomata, Juyuan, Yanagi, and Alice. That's my top 10. We go through here. The character that I don't know anything about is somehow way up here above Trigger. I don't know. She shouldn't be. Did I pick her over these? Did she get compared against these? If she did, then I would have picked these guys over her. I guess if I were to rank them without like doing that, like this person versus this person. Oh yeah, here at the bottom. Don't care, don't care, don't like, 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 don't like. Don't really care, don't really care, don't really care. Belle's better. And then Lycon's kind of cool. But yeah, I stand by all that. Yeah, you can stay down there too. I would say I like Caesar over all those characters. And then Soldier 11, Shingi, Jifufu. Yeah, the only thing I would really say is different, which I might have just misclicked. I might have been going over too fast and my brain wasn't processing. So I'd probably put Yidhari after Astra right here. So she would go into 18, and then I would go put these 3 over 1. I think that's the only difference I'd really do. But this top 4 is very, very much on point. I would say probably these 2 are technically 2 together. I would not say I like one over the other. I just did the fan art thing. And then Vivian I like a lot, but not as much as the other 3, these 3. So yeah. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will make sure to leave a link to this in the description, so feel free to give it a try and let me know your top 5 in the comments below. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.